Hope you are doing well. And this is TradeUp speaking, and I'm back. It's been a while. I've been overdoing live streams, but I decided to record for you this video because it's really essential for your own well-being or your own trading career. Now, today, this issue has been over disturbing people, and I wanted us to tackle it today. I don't know, and I just hope God helps us such that we can finalize or we can come up with a well-established strategy or with a well-established plan on how we are going to handle this issue. And this issue is risk management. It's none other than the risk management issue. It's been and it has been disturbing people. Most young lads out there have been complaining about risk management. But today, allow me dive into the real mastery. You get me? The real mastery to risk management. Risk management mastery. This is the real management mastery. This is the risk management mastery. Now, today, we are going to calculate, and now you're going to be managing your $50 account, $500 account, $100 account, and $1,000 account. But it will depend on you which lot size you to use, and I'm going to show you how you can calculate that risk management lot size such that it can apply to your live account, all the account you're trying to trade, right? Such that everything can be in place. Now, the main issue is risk management. Now, most people are trading accounts for 100. Actually, I don't know. But let's say we are going to be trading an account for 500 what? $500. $500. Right? That's $500. But first of all, this is your capital. $500 as your capital. Where is this at all? As your $500 as your capital. Fine. This is your capital, remember? This is your capital. Right? Now, if this is your capital, first of all, this should be in your mind. What are you, or how are you planning? What's your daily loss? What's your weekly loss? And what's your monthly loss? Okay? Now, if this is your capital, let's say you're willing to lose how much? You're willing to lose $50. Now, $50 on a $500 account, I see it as a 10%, right? This is a 10%. If you're willing to risk 1%, which means it will be $5. Okay? It will be $5. Five what? $5. Okay? It will be $5. But keep it in mind. But keep it in mind. Okay? Someone was there. Okay, now someone was kind of trying to disturb, but it's done. Now, if this is your daily loss, all this is your risk. If you're risking $10, $50, which means you're risking 10%, right? You're risking 10%. Moment. Where is you're risking 10%. Okay. I just want you to make, I just want to make it brief. I just want to make it brief with all the necessary information required for our brothers. Now, one does that to be on point. Does for one more. This is 10%. 10%. Sorry. That's 10% for your $500 account. And if it's $5, which means you're willing to lose 1%. Okay. Which means you're willing to lose 1%. Right? That's 1% for your 500 accounts if you're willing to lose $5 on each trade and $50 on each trade, which means you're willing to lose 10% on your $500 account. Now, this should be in your mind, right? This should be in your mind. If you're willing to lose $50 on each trade, on what? On each trade. Let me give you something simple. And how you're going to be calculating your pips. Because you need to know the exact amount or number of pips you're going to use and the lot size you're going to use. Such that in your risk, I'm talking about this $50, you get the proper lot size which is going to suit it. You understand? You need to get the proper lot size which suits your $50 account loss, or which fits your $5 stop loss. Yeah, stop loss. And this is the $50 loss. Okay. You need to get the lot size you're going to use. Now let's do it like this. Okay. Let's do it like this. Now, which lot size are you going to use? Now, most people here, that's why I always advise, if you don't know how to calculate pips and lots, I don't know. Because now, let me just give you a brief thing, something brief. Now, let's say, sorry, let's say you're trading 0 point, sorry, 0.01. Okay? 0.101 lot size, lots. You're equaling to $1. At 10 pips. Okay. Let's say you're trading 0.1 lots. Here, you're equaling to $10. or what? For 10 pips. And let's say you're trading 1.00 lots. This will give you, sorry, this will give you $100 per 10 pips. Okay. Per 10 what? Per 10 pips. Right. Now, let's say if you're trading, if per 10 pips, here, if per 10 pips, you're earning $1, which means this is 10 cents per 1 pip. Okay? This is 10 cents per 1 pip. Per 1 pip. And this is $1 per 1 pip. Likewise, here, these are $10 per 1 pip. When you're using one lot size, when you're using 0.1, 0.1, if you move a distance of 10 pips, which means you're making $10. And if you're using 0.01 per pip, you're making 10 cents. Likewise here, if you say I'm using 0.30, 0.3, okay? 0.3, you're making $30, okay? And if you're here, you're using 0.05. Most people are using this lot size, 0.05, okay? 0.05, which means you're making 50 cents per pip. Right. Hope you have understood. And I'm honestly and briefly clear about this issue. Now, if this issue is done, let's go in the jungle and we see how we are going to be managing our risk management. I want you to be with lols. Sit down and say, I'm not losing 10%. Then what? 10% of my account. Okay? If you're done, you're not losing 10% of your account. Say, I'm not risking more than, okay? I'm not risking more than how many pips? Let's say 10 pips per trade. Per trade. Now, if you're not risking 10 pips per trade, what next? Which means if you're not risking 10 pips per trade, this is where this lot size is going to come in play to serve you or either to betray you. You understand? It's either your savior or your betrayal if you're not careful. Fine. If you're done, make sure you're getting clean trades. Clean trades. If you're done with that, you're not losing 10 pips per trade. You're not losing 10% of your account whenever you go in the market. Set your weekly targets, and these rules should be followed. You should abide to these rules. Set your weekly target, monthly target, or annual target, even a daily target, if possible. Set your daily target to the amount of money you could wish, because I'm not the one to set for you the slot size, and I'm not the one to say, like, I'm not the one to tell you what to do, but I'm just giving you a blueprint on how you're going to be doing these issues, all these things. Understand? It's not me, but I'm just giving you a proper guide. And that's why I decided to call it a risk management mastery. You understand? What a risk management mastery. Now, let's go to our trades. This is gold. This is what? Remember, this is gold. I'm not risking you're not risking 10% of your account. We are talking of the $500 account. Now, if that's 10%, which means I'm not risking $50. You're not risking $50. If you're risking 5%, 5% for your account, which means that's $25. $25. But here, we are risking 10%, right? And you can make, or you can do this very calculation on your $50 account and on your $100 account, or even on your $10 account. You such that you can see the way you're going to balance your lot size, your risk management, generally lot size, and take profit. Now here, if I'm risking 10% of my account, remember, I'm not willing to make again 10%. At least I rather double or triple that amount. And that's why I told you, get clean trades. Let me tell you, brother, things have really changed this 2025. And that's why I came up, because actually this saga, we have been in a serious saga. And that's why I decided to make this video. The reason behind this video is really clear. You have seen market shifts, market upgrades. You're seeing what's going on. Tariffs are like tariffs. You got me? You're seeing each and everything, how it's evolving. Now, you should get clean trades. Here, if we are risking, let's say our $500 account, it's how many? This is our $500 account as our capital. We are risking 10%. What are we going to do? And which lot size should we use? Which lot size should we use to fit such that to fit in my $50, the money I've risked? Because don't risk what you can't afford to lose, and risk what you're willing to lose. You understand? Which lot size am I going to use? And I don't want, I'm risking 10 pips per trade. Now, 10 pips, 10 pips. Let me first calculate here. 10 pips. Ten pips divided by 50. Okay. Now, then remember, I'm willing to lose 10 pips per trade. I'm risking 10 pips. If I'm risking 10 pips, I want to risk $50 on that trade. Now I'm going to divide it. I'm going to divide it by $50. Okay? By $50. Which will equal to, okay. Divide by $50. It will equal to will equal to 0.2 lots. That's the answer. Which means if your target is to lose 10 pips on each trade on your $50 account, right? On your $50 account, to move 10 pips, like for $50 to be done in 10 pips, you'll be using 0.2 lots. You will have to set 0.2 lots. Now, lots. How are you going to calculate your pips? I'm going to give you something very simple and brief. And as I always do, let's say our market was here and I'm looking for 10 pips. 10 pips. 10 pips. Anyway, let me just use this one. I'm not, my mouth is kind of moving. Let me use this. Price range. I'm looking for 10 pips. Okay. I'm looking for 10 pips. This is gold. Okay. This is the price range. You can get another confirmation. What's your target? This is something like 253 pips. 253 pips. You just make all okay. You can do it this way. You see where there is target and stop. You get this number, this 25 value, that 25 price value, this 25 price value times 100. Times 100, which means this is 250 pips. So if you get that value, which means you get 10 pips, that's 100 pips. That's 100 pips. Now this is gold. You get 10 pips. Those are 15 pips. That's 10 pips. On gold, that's where 10 pips are. So if your target is to make 10 pips, which means we want 30 pips in return, that's 100. 75, 37, 35, 30. Yeah, that's where 30 pips are on gold. For your $50 to make for you $150, you need to move 30 pips on a 0.2 lot size, and your risk will be 10 pips below, 30 pips above, $50 done, $150 in your pocket. Hope I'm honestly and really clear. This applies to all currency pairs. Don't think that it will only work on gold, but it will apply to all currency pairs. I just wish you a fruitful week, a fruitful day. Remember, we are in for our prestigious boot camp this weekend, 26th to 27th. So I just want you to book in time. We'll be there. It's going to be held online and everything will be as simple as we have tried to analyze this simple mechanism, all this simple setup. Okay, let me just call it a blueprint. And I hope, just give me your feedback in the comment section. Hope it can be beneficial to your trading career. Be blessed. Have a good day.